Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea C. I heart cross stitch, and thank you for joining me today, January 1st, 2021. Thank goodness the year 2020 is behind us and we can look forward to a whole brand new year with new things happening. I have a lot to talk about today, and I only have 30 minutes recording time on my phone. I guess my phone is pre-programmed to only record either 30 to 33 minutes, and then it stops recording and simultaneously starts recording another video. So if I go over 30 minutes and it ends up creating two videos, my son said to download some editing software and put them together, so maybe I can figure out how to do that. All right, so before I show you the projects that I worked on in the month of December, I wanted to say a few things first. First of all, I apologize for the abrupt ending at the end of my last video. I had reached the maximum recording time, and it just ended suddenly, and I apologize for that. Also, thank you all so very much for your kind comments regarding Brandon's jokes. He was so excited to share them with you. He's trying to come up with new jokes and to find new jokes. So maybe the next time I record a video, he can have some lined up. I also want to thank all of you who recommended me to go to the USPS website and order stamps online. I had no idea I could do that, but trust me, I am going to be taking advantage of that. Yesterday or the day before, my husband actually did go to the store. I forgot to include something in one of my recent orders, and so he went inside the store to pick it up, and I said, oh, while you're there, get me some stamps. So he did. So I have a whole bunch of stamps, or I got a whole bunch of stamps, and everybody who, not the packages with all the charts, but all of the previous winners that you won, like a chart from a magazine, I have them all folded up, I have them all in envelopes, I have them all stamped. I just have to walk to the mailbox and do that, and I don't want to do it today because I think it might rain tonight. And there's always the possibility of water getting into the mailbox thing, and I don't want that to happen. So I'll probably do that tomorrow afternoon or morning before the mail truck comes. There's also one more thing I wanted to mention. I forgot to talk about this in my last video, but it was something really exciting that happened to me in the month of November. On November 18th, here, at least here in Florida, it might be the entire U.S. thing. Maybe it's just my county. I'm not really sure. But on November the 18th was something called the Great American Teach-In. And from my understanding, decades ago, it was career day. Like parents or people from the community would come into the school and talk about their jobs. And that has been modified in recent days to be called the Great American Teach-In. And people from the community and parents of the kids can go into the school and talk about their jobs, but also people can come in and talk about anything really that is informative or whatnot. So I signed up to talk about fiber art. Since my son does school online through the local elementary school, I took that day off, and because I think it was a Wednesday, and so I talked about embroidery and cross stitch, and I had a whole PowerPoint presentation created, and we're talking about third grade, and it was so amazing talking to these third graders about the history of embroidery and cross stitch and how it has, the importance of it in centuries past, and how it has grown through the years. And I showed them my projects that I have finished and projects that I'm working on, and I talked about how anyone can do it. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. And I showed them one of Ginger Gerald Stitcher's projects. I took a picture from his Instagram, I believe, and pasted it into the the presentation. And I was like, girls can do this, women can do this, boys can do this, men can do this, anyone can do this. Anyone can create art. Anyone can paint, anyone can draw, anyone can sculpt, anyone can create art. It doesn't matter how you create the art as long as you're creating something. And so one of the little girls in his class expressed interest because at the end of the presentation, I said, if you want to learn how to cross stitch, just, let your parent know and then they'll contact me. And one of the little girls said she really wanted to learn, so I'm really excited to teach her. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say before I show you the projects that I worked on in December. Okay, so first up is The Kiss by Mirabilia. And this, excuse me, I have to get it out of the box. This is what it will look like when it's done. And I'm going to show you all the way up until here. So right here. That is what it will look like when it's done, except I have made some changes. I changed the skin tone on the man, as I'm sure you'll remember in past videos. Let me see if you can see it all. So I've gotten to the end here. This will be the bottom of the project, I believe. Yeah. This will be the bottom of the project, so I only have this much to go. And there's going to be a lot of beads in this, so there is my progress on The Kiss by Mirabilia. I hope to have this done. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I finished it this year. I was going to say next year, but it's actually this year now, isn't it? Okay, let me put this away really quick. Okay, I do this to make it easier for myself when I'm done, so it doesn't take me so long to put everything away. All right, so that's the first project. The second project that I worked on, I actually finished. I finished Fox and Butterfly, the project that I worked on for my son. And let me get something to put behind it so you can see. Oh, let me go back. The Kiss, it's stitched on 16 count Aida from Picture of This Plus. The color is opal. It's not an opalescent fabric, but the color is opal. Okay, so here is Fox and Butterfly. I finished it. Oh, I love this so much. It is stitched on 28 count Lugana from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. The color is Thorn Haven. And I started this June 22nd. June 22nd, and I finished it December something. I'm gonna guess the 28th, maybe. Which I think is Diana. It is Kismet. That's her birthday. So there's the Fox and Butterfly. It's all done. I don't think there was anything in particular I wanted to say about this, but yes, Brandon said, isn't that butterfly so sweet? There's a little fox's face. And the log. So sweet. So he's really happy about that. We want to get it framed and hung up in his bedroom. Okay. Let me put that away. Oh, and it came from this book, Stony Creek book. It's the same book that I got my mountain lion from. If you remember, I did that a couple years ago. So there's some other projects in here that I really like. This owl, I really like this owl. You see that? And I think that's it. Yeah, the owl. Ooh, this owl too. Look at that owl. That one's cool. Okay. So there is that. You want to say something? What? Never mind. Okay. All right. So so I finished that, I think, on the 28th, and then on the 29th, I had a new start. I started this. I started climbing the trellis from Blackbird Designs. And I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos that I plan on stitching these, and instead of sewing them together and framing them up like it is shown, I would like to make them into bookmarks somehow. I'm thinking that I might get some plastic canvas and attach the finished pieces to the plastic canvas, and then back it with some felt, and maybe that way. Has anybody ever done anything like that before? Or if anybody knows if there's a tutorial on how to turn a project into a bookmark, you know, point me in the right direction. So there's that, and here is my progress. So I did finish one of them last night. Or no. Did I finish this one last night? I honestly don't remember. No? Maybe the night before last I finished this one. Yeah, the night before last. This one is pomegranate, and I am using the DMC equivalent. I'm not using the Gentle Art. It calls for Gentle Art. I'm using the DMC equivalent. So there's the pomegranate. And let me see if I can, is it showing? Oh, these two colors, there's two colors in the center of the pomegranate. They are DMC 3862 and 3772. And one is pink and one is brown. And the combination of those two, I don't know if you can see it very well or if it's focusing, but the effect of the pink and brown floss, it looks variegated, but it's not. It's not variegated, but it looks variegated when you're looking at it, you know, in real life. I'm hoping that it shows up on camera. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I also made some changes in filling in these see, they were charted to look like this. They were charted to look like this, and I filled in the diamonds, and right here it has, these three are the same color, and then this one is different, and I made it so that these two, I'm trying to look through the fabric. These two are the same color, and these two are the same color, and I filled in the diamonds. So I'm starting here on the tulip side, and if you saw my Instagram post last night, you'll know I had a little bit of a mix-up. Here in the key for the black heart on the pomegranate side, please step back. On the pomegranate side, the black heart is DMC 902. And for the lily, it is DMC 315. Well, I started stitching the lily with this DMC instead of this one. So I chose to pick out all of the pink, the kind of like a mauve color there, the rose color, and it was like this deep dark red. It was like this deep dark red, and so I picked it out and corrected it. So my plan is, like I said, once these are done, is to turn them into bookmarks. Okay. And this is stitched on 32 count beige linen from Weeks Dye Works. And this is the first time I've ever stitched on Weeks Dye Works, and I like it so far, except this is really an exception. Everything that I've gotten from 123 Stitch, I've never had a problem with any of the orders from them, except for this. When I got this fabric, it looked like it had been sitting on a shelf for about a year, and it had I had a lot of dust on it. Let's just say that. It looked very dirty and dusty because it looked like like I said, it looked like it had been sitting on a shelf and it was just accumulating dust over the months. So I got some, you know, that roller, sticky roller tape stuff, and I gave it a little cleanup. But I thought that was interesting, very odd. Okay, so that is what I have done in the month of December. For January, I will be working on Farewell to Anger. And then I'm going to have a new start. I haven't decided what. And then I will be working on my oldest. So that's Blue Butterfly. Okay, so let's see. I have 15 minutes. Great. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to show you that I have been working on. I have been working on my beaded cross stitch. I do about 2 or 3 hours a week on this, and I have filled in this leaf. I filled in this leaf, this, and I'm starting to work on this flower. So I'm really enjoying this. I like it a lot. It's fun. And I'm loving this frame. Loving the frame. Okay, so what I'd like to talk to you about next, I'm sorry, I feel like I have mascara in my eye. What I'd like to talk to you about next is in 2018, I had a plan to start one new start every month. And I did that. I was able to accomplish that. And then in 2019, it was more about the finishes. And no. No. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what year I'm in. 2019? Okay. Anyhow, last year was all about the finishing. So I guess maybe 2019 was the year I did all the starts. I'm thinking that's it. 2019 is the year I did all the starts. One start every month. And then 2020, I finished 6 projects, I believe. 6 projects in 2020. I hope to finish 8 projects this year. So I want to have at least 8 finishes, and I want to start 12 things. So that's my goal. Finish 8 projects, start 12 projects. And here are some projects that I have in my lineup. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Okay. So I have a huge pile right here. I'm not showing you these projects in any kind of order. I'm just picking them up as I go. So one of my possible starts is Redbirds. I have the fabric. It is 32 count Belfast Ale from Picture This Plus. So Redbirds on this. Just need to get the floss for that. Another possible start is Deepest Love from Mirabilia on this piece of fabric. And I am so sorry that I don't know what fabric this is. If I had to guess, it's probably from Color and Cotton. So this mermaid on this fabric, it's gonna be, I cannot wait. I need to get the floss and the beads for that. Another possible start, this is a very highly likely start, will be Mandala Hummingbird on the 16 count Crystal Whirlpool Ada. So as you can see, it's got the, the opalescent stuff in it, and it'll be the first time working with that kind of fabric. So we'll see how it goes. But isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Okay. And I have all of the threads for that, so that one's good to go. That one is ready to start. Okay. Another possible start is this Dimensions kit that I have called Flowering Jars. I love that. I just love this. Again, I mentioned in the past, the background is pre-printed on the fabric, so you have to all you do is just stitch in the jars and the flowers. Another possible start is Prairie Schooler Farmer's Almanac. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. 31 the others date, excepting February 28. But in leap year, we assigned February 29. So I have all of the floss and fabric for that. I pulled the flosses from my stash. So some of it is DMC, some of it is fancy floss or, you know, variegated stuff. So that's a possible start. Another possible start is this one. I believe that this one is called Garden Sampler. I have all of the fabric and floss for that, so this one is ready to go. Another possible start is this Realist kit. Of course, it's a kit, so I'm ready to start it. I don't have to wait for anything. Another possible start is, I'm at 21 minutes, so I got, what, 9 more minutes to go. Okay. This, from this book, Jane Nutley Mayhew, my leopard on this fabric. Because remember I said I wanted it to be kind of like a sunset, like a dusk color, where the sky is purple and orange. Okay. Oh my gosh. I need to get the floss for that, but that's going to be so awesome when I start that. Okay, here's another possible new start. It is Mandala Lotus. And I have a lot of plans for this one. I have all of the fabric and floss for this. The fabric is this one here. It is 28 count Lugana in Crystal Carnival from Picture This Plus. So my plan for this is to stitch this, but all of these things here are going to be beads. So I'm going to stitch the flower, the lotus flower, and then all of these hanging things are going to be beads. So right now I'm in the process of picking out what kind of beads I want. Very exciting. Okay, here is another one. It's from Jane Nutley Mayhew's Cross Stitch Jungle book, and it is the Scarlet Macaw. And I'm going to stitch it on this fabric. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so awesome. It is this fabric. It is 28 count linen. The color is Robin's Egg from Color and Cotton. So imagine this awesome bird on that fabric. That is just going to be, that's going to be gorgeous. All those oranges and yellows popping off of that blue. Can't wait. So I have most of the floss for that. I'm just waiting right now. Actually, I'm waiting on an order from 123 Stitch for the remaining DMC that I need for that. Okay. Another possible new start is Queen of the Needle by Just Nan. And I am doing the DMC conversion, and I do have the beads for this, so I have everything to start this. And I have this fabric here, and I got these beads from Fire Mountain Gems to put on it. They look white, but they're actually beautiful pink. Can't really see that. Anyhow, really looking forward to starting that. Another project that I might start is this one from Designs by Lisa, Moments That Take Our Breath Away. And I'm going to be stitching that on 28 count lamb's wool Joblin. And I'm using threads from my stash. But look at this. Look at this. Look at these threads that I've picked out. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, this is going to be so nice. All these fall colors. And right now in Florida, it is fall. There's a tree right there that I'm looking at, and all the leaves are red. So we do get fall colors here in Florida. Not a lot of the trees turn red and orange and yellow, but some of them do. And one of them is a tree right outside my window. Okay, but fall comes to Florida in December. And the last project that I have lined up is this Realist Kit Camille Monet. So that's it. I believe that I probably showed you way more than 12. So I'm not really sure which 12 I will be starting this year, but those are my options. I do have more kits, more projects kitted up, but these are the ones that I have kitted up so far that are on the smaller side. All of the other projects that I have kitted up are quite a bit bigger. And so I'm trying to get, of all of the things I have kitted up, I'm trying to get the smaller ones done, like started and done and out of the way, so that I can start the bigger ones. So maybe next year I'll have some starts on my bigger projects. All right, well, I'm 26 minutes in. I want to finish this before I hit the 30-minute mark. So I want to thank all of you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for you taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It means the world to me. Your comments mean the world to me. The friendships and connections that I've made through making these videos mean more to me than I could possibly explain. I love you all very much, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you all have a wonderful and safe and healthy 2021. Okay? Take care. Goodbye.